do you stay consistent in the community long term?
So I think how you stay consistent in a community long term is find a community that you genuinely like.
Mm,
And after finding a community that you genuinely like, be active. So you might not go for all the user group in a year, but promise that I'm going to go for the user group event every quarter. So they might do
right.
two user group events every quarter, but minimum of one. Because I have that goal, like minimum of one every quarter. I must go to a physical user group event. And
Mm,
so we have one in March coming up. I already know I'm going. I've already registered myself. So that way I'm able to keep up a schedule that I follow.
yeah.
Another way is when you go for this user group event, as Kia has rightfully said that we should connect to people, follow up on those connections. When you
Mm,
follow up on those connections, they can give you updates on the user group event. So even if I did not go for the next one and a friend of mine
right.
went, she's able to tell me, oh, listen to this person's talk. Look at this slide. I think you would find it very important. I think you find it very insightful.
Yeah.
Also, for me, I value community so much and I speak about it so much because I benefited from it. When you leave a country to another country, you need to also be consistent with your user group. I did not know
Mm,
before. The benefit of being consistent in community cannot be overemphasized. When you are a member of a community in one city and you move cities, I think it's very important that you find the user group closest to you and continue,
mm,
because that way you are able to build new community there, you're able to build new connections there, you're able to continue your learning process because learning never ends. I
yeah.
was a member of the community like in Nigeria and I was not so active. But when I got to the UK, I was like, oh, let me find the community here. I did not even start on time. When I checked
Mm,
around me, I found the Power Platform user group in Manchester and I went there. The good part, the reason why I really love that user group is it was around the period I was looking for my job. And so when I
right.
went there and I was talking to them, like I did this interview, I'm still waiting for feedback. Some of the people I met, they were so, so nice. And they were telling me, oh, don't worry, they'll get back to you. They don't know me. I don't know why they said they'll
Mm.
get back to me. But they're like, they'll get back to you. I know you kill it. I know, like, and I was really having a very low day. And I just went
Yeah.
for like a all-day event to learn about Power Platform. But apart from just learning from Power Platform, some of the people I met there were so nice and they
Mm,
really like gingered me up. Like you will get it, and even if you don't get this one, something better will come. And I left that day
yeah.
feeling so empowered. And that's one of the reasons why I always advocate for community. And if
Yeah.
maybe I was not consistent, that after moving from Nigeria, decided to forget about the community in general, I would also not gain that connection I found there. I would also not gain people that was able to encourage me in that job search period. And so I
Yeah.
think being consistent is very valuable to you, very valuable to your career, and make sure your learning is continued because people come to the community event. Some people don't like posting on LinkedIn, so they'll necessarily not post what they've come to teach people. But you being
Right.
there, you've learned it, you've gotten a new knowledge, secured and added to your repository. So you don't need to always be on LinkedIn. And also you build genuine human connection. Because this is also
Exactly.
not just about learning. This is also about creating meaningful connections that you grow with in your career. There are people that you met them in one community and now you've moved to another community, but you already
Yeah.
have that connection. You already have that friend. You already have that person that you can reach out to when you have any issue with any application. My people that I was working with in Nigeria, that community, that Nigeria Power Platform group, I'm able to reach out to some of them. I'm able to speak with some of them. That is the importance of that community. So I think one way we can also be consistent is you switch roles. You can volunteer this time. You can speak this time. If you are always speaking, you don't get to have the full experience. Sometimes be an
Yeah.
attendee, see what
Yeah.
attendees feel. So because if you
Yeah.
sit down as an attendee, even when you're an organizer, you are able to see, oh, this is one way to make the attendees engaged. So if you only
Yeah.
go to your user groups, you would not really know how other user groups are advancing. When you go to other user groups and you feel like, so they play this game to ensure that the attention of the attendees are with us, I would pick that up. Or they did this and I don't like it. I felt like they were discriminating against me. I would make sure we don't do this in our own user group. Switching roles. Sometimes you're an organizer in your own user group. Travel to another new city. Become
Yeah.
an attendee there. Sit down in a place where nobody knows you, see how they are doing things, learn from there. And sometimes you might decide to say, I'm not going to go for a physical one this quarter, I'm going to go for an online one, but ensuring that there's a schedule that you follow that helps you maintain consistency. And even if the schedule breaks, it doesn't mean that the schedule is broken. It just means you
Mhm.
need to reroute, you need to correct it and continue course.
Yeah.